Hey you guys, I had to hop on here while I'm on the go, and I have probably about 20 minutes to be on here at the most, okay? So hopefully anybody that needs to hop in on the live will be doing so before then, baby. Today has been nonstop for me, and yeah, nonstop. I have some dinner plans for this evening, and I'm running a little bit behind. Not on purpose, but I am. But it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. So for those of you who don't know, I'm doing these daily lives on my channel where I come in during my 24 sometime during 24 hours of my day. I come to be of service of you guys, to help you in your situations and your emotional maturity. And I always think of some type of subtopic to talk about, in the meanwhile, while people are dropping in and whatnot. But when people go through narcissistic abuse, they experience traumas and betrayals. It's that question, like, why me? Why am I going through this? Why did they choose me? Like, why me? Shit. Like, well, we could first just quickly talk about why they're choosing you, okay? Just think about it. If you're full of darkness, you would want some type of remedy for that. You would be searching for a remedy first and foremost, okay? And the remedy is generally not going to be to go with other people of darkness. Like, I need to find somebody that's sparkling, because I'm trying to fill my voids with them, so that I can feel better. Because until you do the work, until you're willing to do the work, you can't have God's favor. You can't be blessed. So your best bet is to try to ride somebody else's coattail. Find somebody else who's already done the work or who's already of the light, and hold on to them as tight as you can. And they're doing it in a toxic manner, and they're definitely doing it for toxic reasons. But it's a form of self-soothing. They're trying to get relief from their own toxicity, honestly, because when you come they know when they get into people's lives that are of the light, their lives get better in some way. Shit, the energy is better. It's like I said, it's a relief, you guys. So why me? You have something to offer. You have value. Even if you don't see the extent of your own value, they're seeing it, and they definitely want to manipulate their way into exploiting it or having access to it, utilizing it. And they may even understand that it may not even be forever. That's why they have to have so many supplies. They know that people ain't trying to go through this shit with them forever. When they find somebody, they consider them a sucker, a person that's willing to do it for the rest of their life. But they know there's an expiration date on it. That's why they always got to have other shit lined up. But in the meanwhile, it's helping them survive. It's like a survival mode, you guys. It's helping me get by. I can have some positive energy for the time being. They can pour some of their light into me for now. They're thinking about right now. They're not even really thinking about the consequences down the line, of them not evolving and whatnot. Hey, Purple Top. You're saying my real name is Nakia. Close to yours. Okay. Yep. Nakia and Lakia. Yeah. You know what? It's so funny energetically. I meet so many people with similars, like other people who've had twins and similar experiences. Like, while you can meet people who are energetically in alignment with you, or you guys have some similarities, you can also meet people who aren't. I don't like it when people say you attract what you are. That's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. It is. It's a lie. It's a lie. I don't like people telling people that. That's not always the case. Because you got to think about it. If you are well-to-do, if you are successful, if you do have something to offer, everybody gonna want you. Who don't want something that's shiny? You know what I mean? Like, even if they know they don't deserve you, they might if their ego is strong enough, they might feel like I got just as much as chance as this person. Shoot, and then they strike gold when you don't know your worth, right? I should have drunk a little bit of water. Hold on, you guys. I was trying not to drink water. You guys are gonna laugh when I tell you why. I don't like public restrooms, okay? So when I'm going out for dinner or something, I like to be as empty as possible to minimize the possibility of me having to go to a public restroom. Seriously, I try hard. But when I'm going to really nice places, the bathrooms are usually reasonable. So, oh man, traffic. Just what I don't need. So that's a plus. That's usually a plus, you know what I mean? It's usually a plus. So I guess I gotta ride this traffic out. I don't know if there's something going on at the stadium, one of these stadiums, or what. I don't know. But yeah, as far as the why me, it could also be, because I digressed it could also be because you don't know your worth. You know, you have some lessons, and life is a classroom, you guys. They're going to send the people that are going to help you to these self-actualizations or self-realization, you know, things that are going to refine you. Okay, there it is. Tracy says, happy belated birthday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Am I losing signal? I hope not. I am on the highway. You know, don't be cursing me out in a comment. I'm being very safe. Trust me, I'm being very safe. Okay. But no, you still okay, you know. It wasn't barely even 24 hours ago, girl. But yeah, if you need these lessons, life is going to give you what you need to help you get there. It's just that some people are stubborn and some people are resistant, and they never can get out of that certain lesson, so it keep being sent to them over and over. You know, because when you start putting your foot down, the lesson, you know, you make the shift, move into acceptance, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, because you're going to find out that, generally speaking, you know, people can only do what you let them do to you, what you allow. So the why me, you know, that's it right there. The other thing is, realistically, everybody has experienced shit on this earth. Nobody is going to be given a straight line. Jesus Christ had Judas. He had to, you know, he had to experience betrayal. So why not you? Why not you? It's something in it for you, though. You know, the whole thing with me is I just don't want it to be no end all be all lessons where your life is ending, and or it's something that's so devastating to where it, you know, either you can't come back from it, or it's just something too damn in a left field. That's what we don't want. All right, that's what we don't want. So another angle of the why me is because you haven't decided for it not to be you. You know, and we were kind of just talking about that when we put our foot down and decide enough is enough. So you're gonna be saying why me until you take control and authority of it, and make it put your foot down. Be like, you know, it's not gonna be no more why me, because the person ain't gonna be able to play them games. You know, they ain't gonna be able to run it like that. I ain't gonna be on nobody's hamster wheel. People ain't gonna just be abusing me, you know. Yeah. So I'm 6 minutes away, you guys. 6 minutes away. But yeah, also, the why you know, sometimes people can see the cracks in your foundation as well. So I started out the conversation saying that, you know, they're gravitating towards your light. Yeah, because that's still going to be the ultimate benefit, of course. But also, are there two lines or one? But also, you know, somebody could be standing back observing you, like, and they might feel like you're ripe for abuse. You know, they might assume things about you, or they might know something about your past. Or, you know, the funny thing about these types of energies is they can be pretty good at first calls. Like, sometimes they can we got confirmation, you guys, from my other phone. They can sniff it out, you know what I mean? And I'm not, you know, trying to be saying that with this big ass smile on my face, because it makes me think of like pedophiles, you know, with children, you know. Yeah, like if they already feel like you don't have a solid foundation in your life, like you've already experienced a bunch of abuse, you don't have a lot of family support and stuff like that, you're in a vulnerable situation, you know, homeless, out on the street, like people like that, they look to exploit, unfortunately. So that could be the other thing. You're carrying your trauma very loud, and people that want to exploit that energy, they can smell it, you know. So it could be something like that. It could definitely be something like that. I'm just thinking here, like I literally came up with this topic, and I'm talking off my head right here, just right off my mind. But why else would people be thinking, and why me? It could be, you know, like we talk about the spiritual attacks on this channel, and just like there's a source that wants you to thrive and has a purpose for your life, usually is helping others, including yourself. There's another source that wants to counter that, you know. Like in every superhero movie, there's a villain. You know, there's always going to be a yin with a yang. There's going to be a positive with a negative. So you have to know that in life. It's just having the proper armor, which is the emotional maturity, being able to see these angles, you know, and use that information, not just know it. Because if you know it and you ain't putting it to work, and you still just like, come on, you making these decisions and you knew better, you know, that could be another why you know better, but you're just choosing not to do better. You know, sometimes you need to learn the lesson, but it's like, okay, this person got the lesson, but they just still you're not being ignorant, you're being stupid now. And I don't like to call people stupid, but the word exists for a reason. Okay, like we've all done stupid things. All right, so, you know, that's a part of that why me. And also, the lesson is something you're going to need to learn for a higher level where you're going to be. It's something that's going to be put into play later in your life, or for the rest of your life. Like this emotional maturity shit, like, you could take that, use it in work, you could use it in your personal life. Like, it just, as long as you're interacting with people, including yourself, you're going to need the emotional maturity. So he's like, let me reinforce this lesson with you now, and then later in life when I promote you, you'll have the grace, you know, you're going to have the wisdom. No one's going to be able to take this from you because you've had a lot of practice. You know, I study a lot of successful people, you guys, and there's not too many of them who have not come out of the trenches, you know, and I'm talking about a lot of trials and tribulations, humble beginnings, like homeless for years even. Like, go study some notable people and see, you know, it wasn't overnight. They had to pay a lot of dues and put in the work, and they suffered at times. Some of them may still be suffering with their worldly success. They still have the worldly success, and they still have these crosses to bear, you know. So, yeah. That's real. That is real, you guys. So life is, like I said in the beginning, it's not a straight line as far as the why me. All right. And then, you know, shit, if I were to just take my situation for the why me, the stuff I went through, he's having me testify and be a witness. Like, he used my pain and he made me go through that so that I could help other people. If I hadn't gone through that stuff, I wouldn't be here on this channel, and I wouldn't have helped all the people that I helped either. Like, he used that. He will take people that feel like they're broken and discarded, and, you know, the black sheeps and the so-called misfits, the weirdos, the unpopular. Like, he promotes those kind of people all the time. And that's real. That's real. But he needs you to, like I said, he needs you to be mature, though. So there's a refinement process. There's a purge. There is, what do they call it? I can't even think of the word right now, you guys. It's kind of like a price you pay. You know, it's a price you pay. You know, and he's going to help you open your eyes in the best way that he can. And like I always say, pain could be a useful way to get somebody's attention and to provoke change, because it hurts. And eventually you're going to want to stop hurting if you got the sense that God gave you. You know, you're going to want to end that pain. All right. So, all right, let's see. Hey, Coach Lakia. I seen that one. Aw, hey Cynthia. I don't want to talk about my marriage or personal life at this time. Okay, if that's okay. Maybe at a later time we can talk about that, but not right now. Okay. But hey, I feel honored that you look up to me. You know. All right, you guys. Today wasn't a long drop-in, but you know, we were able to brainstorm some of these why me's. Is it a definitive reason of the why me? No. You know, a lot of things in our life are faded, you know. It's especially the initial ones. Now, staying inside of these cycles, that's not necessarily faded. So, but let me go, and thank you, Cynthia, and I'm sure you're beautiful and strong too, right? I love you guys. I hope that you're continuing to invest in yourself. I will be on again tomorrow. You know, I come on here live every day. If you're new, subscribe, hit the notification. If you're day one, revisit your notification, because, you know, my channel has been dormant here and there, and shoot, YouTube could just be, you know, unchecking your notifications. So if you want to get in on these lives where we can communicate and have these conversations, definitely make sure you're hitting the bell. Okay. Other than that, you guys, I enjoy coming on here. As an introvert, it's like one of the most positive ways for me to socialize, because I don't deal with a lot of people. I don't let a lot of people get too close to me. But, you know, that's the way God has my life set up, and I'm very much fine with that. So, I love talking to you guys. But I got to go. Have a beautiful day, you guys, and I will be back, you know, when I can. If I can come back on here again today, I will. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right? All right, bye.